So in 2017, my father was diagnosed with leukemia, and like anybody else, if one of your family members gets sick, you want to help them. So we started researching, anything we could to try to help the guy. And the more we looked into it, the more we looked into health and how our behaviors affect our lives. And the more I looked into it, the more I kind of started looking at myself. So unfortunately, my dad passed away in 2017. He was a little older, so it's okay. But I never got to meet his dad, and I was my dad's third and youngest child. And when my dad passed away, my wife was pregnant with my third and youngest child, and she never met my dad. So I remember just thinking, like, you know what, this ends now. I got to do something about this, because at that time in my life, I weighed like 300 pounds, living very unhealthy, eating whatever I wanted to, not working out. And yeah, I was just like, I got to do this for my family. I got to do it for my kids, and I'll do whatever I got to do, whatever it takes to meet all my kids' kids. So the biggest challenge I've faced so far, I think, is just being humble, losing the ego a little bit. A lot of times when you go into the gym, if you've been doing it a while, you're used to doing, heavy weight or whatever. You're one of the biggest guys there. And, you walk into a CrossFit gym and all of a sudden, you're not the top dog anymore. Actually, you're bottom of the totem pole. So that's hard to deal with, but you kind of just, suck it up and work to get up the totem pole. Okay, favorite movement that I think I've grown to love is power cleaning. It's just cool that you can lift weight off the ground like that and toss it up, and it just feels powerful. I've also grown to love pull-ups for some reason. And what else? I like rowing. Rowing's fun for me. Least favorite movement by far is the overhead squat, or anything where I have to catch weight over my head in a full squat position. That is scary and difficult, and least favorite by far. Okay, for 2021, my focus is to just continue to get better. I feel like a lot of people just want to get to the end and be like, oh, I made it, but that's just not reality in fitness or pretty much anything in life. So just to keep my mind straight, keep coming consistently, and just keep getting better and better and better, every time I come. I'm a pretty competitive person, in particular with myself, and just, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's that whole Marty McFly, nobody calls me chicken situation. So, but it's towards myself. So if I don't come, it's like I've sabotaged myself, and I can't live with that. So honestly, my motivation is I can't let myself down, I can't let my family down, and my classmates here, like, this is a community, and I honestly feel if I don't come, they're gonna make fun of me. So I think the biggest tip I can give anybody, that wants to get into CrossFit or start coming to this, CrossFit Flex, is, one of the biggest fears I had is I was just intimidated. I see CrossFit people on Instagram and social media, and I'm like, holy crap, these guys are huge. They're throwing up major weight. And then you come here and it's not that at all. It's very friendly, it's very welcoming. The biggest tip is just come, just get started. It's the best workout I've ever had every day. Every day when I leave here, I feel accomplished. I feel like I can do even more every day, So the tip is leave the ego at the door. Don't get scared. Don't be scared. Come in, do your thing, and just work at it and get better. And I mean, what's the opposite of that? Doing exactly what you're doing now. So why not? Can it be more than one?
Absolutely. It could be whoever you want it to be.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't just say one, obviously. I think that every coach here has, different strengths, and they bring different aspects of my life of helping me. I would say the one that's really taking me under his wing, though, is Miguel. When we're doing certain lifts, he's always like, hey, don't bend your back so much, or squat down a little lower, or this or that. Just giving me little tips here and there that I'm like, all right, that makes perfect sense. Steph is like the ultimate supporter. You can do no wrong in her eyes. Haley is like the ultimate challenge. She's like, just go. I hurt, I don't care, just keep going. And Dareth is somewhere right in the middle, you know, a little bit of the two. But everybody here has been awesome. All the coaches are supportive. You know, I'm a bigger dude, and my fear is always you come into the gym and you get laughed at, and nobody, no, they're all cool, man. They're all here to help, you know, and see you get better. Biggest achievement is honestly losing a lot of weight. I've lost over 50 pounds so far, you know, as far as fitness is concerned. And that's one thing I've never been as an adult. I've never been thin. I've never been, you know, healthy. So that's still what I'm working towards. As far as CrossFit though, biggest achievement is doing these workouts every day. Anytime there's a workout with a name, like, what's that one called? Dang it, I'm sorry, dude.
No, which one?
The one we did for
Murph?
Murph, yeah. So Murph, you know, I was looking at that workout for a week and just like, I was scared. I was legitimately scared. And when I did it, it was just like, dang, I did that. That's pretty cool. And I was really proud of that. So it's one of those achievements. So the first thing I did when I realized, you know, I wanted to make changes after my dad passed away, was, you know, I've been going to the gym. I've been working out since I was in high school. The problem is I kind of look the same. I haven't really changed. So I talked to a trainer at my gym. His name's TJ, good dude. And he kind of pointed that out. He's like, hey, you've been around here for 2 years and you've never changed. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I'm here. So I piggybacked off him. We started working out together, and he taught me, most importantly, about diet, you know, because I can work my butt off, but my diet was garbage. So I started with the diet. I lost a lot of weight with him, and then I kind of plateaued. When I was done with him as a trainer, you know, my nephew actually started doing CrossFit, and that was kind of my entry where I was like, oh, dang, you're doing CrossFit. Is it scary? And he's like, no, it's great, you'll love it. So I said, all right, I'm gonna go with you. And I go, and I come here and I meet one of the coaches, Dareth, and she, you know, we kind of start talking about diet, and I'm like, look, I've been working my butt off, I'm not losing pounds. And she's like, yeah, but you're gaining muscle. And I was like, yeah, but I'm a big dude, I wanna lose weight. And she kind of, you know, gave me some resources and says, hey, have you looked into intermittent fasting? And I'm like, no, never, I can't do that, I gotta eat. And she's like, dude, trust me, look into it. And like legit, it's been 30 days and I'm 10 pounds lighter today. I'm at 241, I'm under high school weight right now. So that's a win. Favorite thing about CrossFit Flex, easily the people, community. These are great people, everybody's cool. Like, embarrassingly, I can't tell you how many times I've been the last one to finish a workout, and like I hate it that they all got to circle around me and clap me on and be like, hey, you got it. But they do, and it's a cool feeling. And when you're done and you're lying there on the ground, you know, everybody walks around, they fist bump each other, and just, you know, normally after class is done, we all kind of hang out for like 10, 20 minutes and just talk. So it's a really cool community being here with these people. The biggest supporter is my wife, man. She is awesome. She, you know, top of like washing all my stinky, sweaty clothes from CrossFit multiple times a week. She's just always very supportive, you know. She's like, hey, you gotta go, you gotta keep doing this. And I would love her to come. And she's gonna come out here at some point, you know. Along with her, it's some friends, family, you know, my nephew who got me involved. You know, everybody's just been really supportive, and it's just a good feeling, you know. Everybody's there kind of cheering you on, so.